That song made me feel powerful. Wait, I need to make sure people can hear me. Can you hear me? My audio's right. Hello, guys. Welcome to Make America Think Again. We need to make America think again. I'm going to talk about a few topics, but I'm going to let people hop in here first, and we'll see where you're from. Thank you for joining us tonight. Not even us. It's just me. I'm just chilling tonight. Live free or die, New Hampshire facts. Hi, Lynn. Strength in numbers hashtag. Nice. Yo, from Nevada, Casey, what's up? Yo, it's a lot of people here. How are you guys this evening? I'm 10 minutes late, but I'm here. Okay, so just give me my props. Jeez, these comments are flying. Hi, guys. How is everyone tonight? We got a lot of fun stuff to talk about. A lot of fun stuff. I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to try to keep you longer than an hour, okay? We'll max out at an hour. The longest, we'll see. We'll just have a conversation and we'll see what happens. But thank you all for tuning in tonight. It's amazing to see all these comments fly through here. I'm trying to click one and say hi and acknowledge it, but they're flying through. Hold on. Who's that? Okay, that's Casey still. Brookhaven, Mississippi. Wendy. Hello. Thank you. Hey, Nashville is back to in-person teaching tomorrow. That's a W. I like that. Okay. So before we get into, we're going to have fun, but I'm also going to be serious on this show because I came across, I didn't come across it. One of my buddies that we do the group chats with, I don't remember who sent it. Maybe it was Brittany or Nicole. Please don't get it. Don't try to check my heart. I just can't remember. They sent me a clip, and on the clip, I see Kaylee's face plastered. I'm like, what did Kaylee do? This is absolutely insane. So I click the video, I watch it. And it's completely just marred with inaccuracies and straight up lies. Because if you don't know, you should not say you do know. If you haven't seen this, this is a clip that was put on WHIS TV. This is on their news network. All right. I think it's channel 8. I'm going to share the screen. Where is it at? Okay. Boom. Here we go. This news organization did a pretty much a story about cash and the whole Capitol thing. Facts. Kaylee wasn't even there. I'm going to play the clip, and then I'm going to show you proof that this is a lie. And I'm also going to explain why this is terrible journalism when you don't even get the story even halfway right. Okay? Listen to this.
Teammate investigation into the voting records of 4 Indiana men accused of storming the U.S. Capitol. Good evening, everyone. I'm Brooke Martin.
Jennifer Sanchez, thank you for joining us tonight here at 6 o'clock. All of them registered to vote here in Indiana, but IT-mates Richard Essex learned not all of them cast a ballot.
We have discovered that all 4 men could have voted in the last general election, and that only one of them voted in the 2016 election, and one of them has never voted at all, but they all went to Washington to disrupt the election.
John Schaefer of Columbus, Indiana, the guy shown storming through the front doors of the Capitol with a can of bear spray, is the only one of the 4 Indiana men charged with storming the Capitol to have voted in the last general election. According to documents uncovered by IT-mate, Schaefer voted in 2020, but it had been 12 years since he last voted in 2008. According to his voting record, he did not vote in the 2016 general election. Cash Kelly is a registered voter in Lake County. According to his voting record, he has never voted in any election. Kelly has not been charged with any federal crimes associated with the Capitol insurrection. Kelly has been convicted of a federal drug crime, and he had been free on bond, but violated the conditions of the bond by attending President Trump's speech without written permission from the court. Kelly has made a name for himself as a conservative podcaster and outspoken supporter of President Trump, but his voting record is blank. Kelly has never voted for any candidate in any election. He did enter the Capitol building, and his picture was posted on social media. Israel Tutro of Greenfield is a registered voter in Hancock County and did vote in the 2016 election, but according to his voting record, he did not vote in 2018 or the 2020 general election. The FBI posted a picture of Tutro as he entered the U.S. Capitol. In the picture, he is wearing a black Trump hat. He was quickly identified by his facial hair and tattoos. Tutro turned himself into law enforcement. Joseph Wagner is a registered voter in Johnson County, and according to his voting record, never voted for President Trump. He voted in the 2018 general election, but skipped 2016 and 2020 general elections. Wagner admitted to investigators that he was in the Capitol building and was pictured as FBI's wanted number 34. Both Wagner and Tutro are charged with 4 federal counts. The charges do not indicate the men physically damaged the building.
We have also discovered that according to the voting records, that none of them have ever voted in a primary election. In Indianapolis, Richard Essex, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.
Richard, thank you.
Okay. So if you're with me, like I think you're with me, and we're all on the same page and we all can see what's happening here, you will know absolutely that entire, I will not say the entire, because the only thing they told the truth about was him being registered to vote. And I'm talking about Cash. Okay. This entire news clip is full of lies. Number one, these guys said they grouped them all together. None of these people, 2 of these people have never even voted, even though they've been registered. Please explain to me. Okay, I have a photo because I was doing a ton of research yesterday, and I got a buddy with me. We're about to pull here. What's happening, Russo?
What's going on, Suni?
Chilling, man. Busting up some lies. I did this investigation myself.
Richard is not
Terrible.
a nice man. So
Terrible.
So I can tell you, I think this is why you were trying to reach out to me last night.
Yeah.
So 4 days ago, somebody sent me this article, and I've been trying to contact Richard. Sent him emails, said this is incorrect, and that's why I went live and asked for help from our group of everybody out here. I go, do you guys remember the shows where Cash talked about him checking his vote 4 or 5 days later? This wasn't something that he just randomly did. He did it because that's what we were telling everybody to do. And now more people are doing it, by the way, and realizing it's showing they didn't vote. But regardless, I said that to Richard, and I sent it an email, sent another email. I love, because I did an interview with him 2 weeks prior about what was going on. He was a decent guy, it seemed like. And he never reached out. I said, why did you not reach out? Why not? So then we went to, I went to a phone call, left a message, nothing. Then went to text message. He finally replied. And he also replied, he goes, please only correspond with my email. I'm like, I did. And you never replied. So he told me that in order for them to retract, even though I sent him the 2-minute clip of him talking about it, one of the many times, but the one where he realized that his vote did not record. He goes, well, I need proof. I need proof that he voted. I go, that's the whole point, Richard. That if you send it out, nobody goes, oh, look at me. Here I am with my ballot, and they send it in. Now we might have to. But legit, his response to me was, I will not retract the story because there's no proof that he voted. I go, there's no better proof than 3 days after the fact, him doing a story about him checking his vote and not going through. That's the only proof we could do. If he would have said it now, different story. It's ridiculous. I've got some other stuff for you. So we'll talk about that in a second though. This is
okay. So I was researching last night, and I said, what the heck's happening? What's up?
Is Blake sleeping?
I don't know. Anyways, I found his absentee ballot request.
Yeah.
Okay. This also puts an entire dent in their story. Why would someone request a ballot if they have zero intentions of voting? And this is straight from the Indiana voters registration site. I took these screenshots straight from there. He requested a ballot when? The 14th. He requested it online. It says it right there. It was also sent to him by mail the 15th. If you have no intentions of voting and you are never going to vote and you just never voted, you didn't do any of this, why would someone go to those great lengths? And I also had the clip where you guys talked about it. Voting. This proves that you're reporting, Richard, is BS and it's a lie. Not only did you go after Cash, you went after Primetime Patriots. When you won, plastered our logo into that clip. We have absolutely nothing to do with what's going on with Cash. Nothing. You posted Kaylee's picture and you didn't even talk about her. So why even use our logo to say he's a conservative podcaster? Then boom, you see Primetime Patriots right there.
Probably because
that makes absolutely no sense.
They're a waste of space. Local. I mean, at least in local news, we're supposed to be getting something close to the truth, and they're doing the same stuff that everything across the country is doing, all national news, and they're trying to find a story. And it's just, and technically I said to him, I go, what you're doing right now to a conservative like Cash, who has now made a name for himself and makes a living from this, is hopefully he gets out of jail soon, whatever happens. This is his job, and you are smearing his character without even allowing him to speak. When the best thing that we can do in this case is talk about how he talked about it live. You can't do anything more than that. He requested an absentee ballot. He talked about how it didn't show on live. And you are literally not doing your job as a journalist, which I don't think a journalist really is a job anymore because they're all pieces of shit across the board at this point. Like the literally citizen reporters are the only ones that are actually doing their job in any way, shape, or form at this point. Come on, Richard.
Hey, here's a clip of Cash talking about his vote. If he didn't vote, Mr. Richard and Miss station WHIS TV, then why would he make this video? Why would he request a ballot? This is absolutely insanity. I'm even mad that I even have to sit here and do your job for you. But nobody else is going to tell the truth, so I'm going to do it. Oh, shit.
I did my mail. You want to know something crazy? I did my mail-in ballot, my absentee ballot, because I was going to be in Cali.
Yeah. No
record of it. Says I didn't vote this year.
Bullshit.
Dead serious. Says I didn't vote this year. And everybody know, bro, I went hard. I was ready for this election. And even though Indiana won, we won in the case for Trump, but my vote wasn't counted. And I wonder why. I don't even understand that.
So
I feel like they've been watching me, bro. Honestly, I feel like I've been under a microscope.
I don't think they've been watching you. I think that there is a set number of votes that have it's a whole different world of voter suppression. It's like redlining in the 60s and 70s. So I want you to do something for me, Cash. There is on the Be the Change USA page, which if you guys want to follow that, that's where it is. I put a link that actually Mama Russo found that will give you the laws in each state. And also, I also put a thing for Trump up.
Love you, man.
Thank you, Ann. She's an original. She's no G.
Yeah, she's all day looks out, man.
So I want you guys, and you too, Cash, there is a way to report this to Donald Trump. Send a screenshot.
I already did it.
Okay,
I already did it. Yep.
Yeah.
I already did it. I shared it on my page, as a matter of fact. You guys can go, I think it's like maybe 5 or 6 posts back. I shared it, and you can do the same thing. But this is messed up. You know what I'm saying? And what gets me is Indiana was already red, right? And I'm telling you, bro, I've been had some weird stuff happening, and all the politicians that I talk to, they tell me like, yo, you're really big in the political world. Like a lot of, like every.
You're muted, Suni. You're muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. The point of that clip is he voted. He did a podcast about his vote not being counted. And you put out a statement that is absolutely wrong, bro. And you lied. You straight lied. And you implicated Primetime Patriots when you put our logo in there. You need to make that make sense. Why would you even... First of all, Cash is not even the focal person in the photo. It's Kaylee. Cash is off to the side and Russo's on the other side. I don't know.
It's Bush League. Richard, you've been around for way too long in this industry, and maybe that's why he didn't make it anywhere outside of Wish TV. Maybe that's the issue. I don't know.
People will want to know the date. This was streamed on November 8th. I will show proof. It seems like we have to show proof of everything.
We shared it again on November 10th. Or no, I'm sorry, we talked about it again on another show on November 10th, 11th. We talked about it 3 weeks ago before Cash turned himself in. We talked about it all the damn time. The first time we brought it up was that show. And if you're watching in comments, there's other people that said that they've checked since and their vote was not showing either in different states. One just said New Mexico. And people wonder why we think this election was effed. You want to know what can I do a little some issues that I have right now, Suni, that I'm having right now, right in this moment? So a lot of you guys wrote wrote letters to the judge, right? They're honestly some of the most amazing letters I have ever read about a human being, and they're strictly about his character. And there is about so I'm on page 20 out of the 47 pages that we've honed down to, and I thought it was important because technically there's no way that Kash should be let go on Wednesday or on Thursday. There should be no way that he gets 0 sentence and maybe like probation, except for extreme circumstances. I think that this is an extreme circumstance. With the impact that he has had on people in the last calendar year, and reading these, I think, are incredibly important. So I finally had the ability to talk to Kash's state-appointed lawyer today. He's a very nice gentleman. He's young, it sounds like. And we were talking about the plan on Thursday. And I'm going to talk about this again on Truth Will Set You Free, because I want to say this as much as humanly possible. He is not willing to go under asking for a year, as in going against what the prosecution is going to ask for, which is around 4 years. So he wants to go for a year, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. He has a reason behind it. I said, okay, does that mean the judge can still go under? The judge can still go under. So why else would the judge go under what his own attorney is suggesting then without a bunch of letters? Right. He has actually suggested, and I'm saying this on purpose live because I hope he's watching, the judge or Andrew, the prosecuting attorney. He's not willing to send the letters to the judge. So we've had to do it ourselves, send it directly to the judge, which means the judge has the ability to not read those. He can choose not to because it's not going through the proper chain of events. I'm starting to look at this whole situation, and let me tell you what he said. And I've double-checked because I emailed him just now to ask him why he's not allowing the letters, now that I realize it, because I've read through 20 of the 47 pages. His reasoning is because they mention they go off topic and they talk too much about the Capitol. Suni, ask me how many sentences I've read regarding the Capitol out of the first 20 pages.
How many?
5 sentences. And he's saying that they all go off topic and they talk about the Capitol more so than they talk about his actual case and his character. That is a complete lie, which now makes me question this lawyer even more than we already do. He does not. I'm sorry. He does not. I'm going to be speaking on Kash's behalf and talking about his character on the day of the trial. But to tell me, now that I know that it's a blatant lie, why he's saying he doesn't want these read when I'm through page 20 of 47 and there's been 5 sentences about the Capitol. People mentioned that he went to the Capitol 5 times in 20 pages. So now you start to wonder, why is Kash in this predicament right now? Because his lawyer did not properly file the paperwork. And you start to go, what do you think Kash is? Top 10 voice for Black conservatives in this country? Probably in that top 10 has one of the weakest criminal backgrounds because of his past. He is an easy target to pick off. And in a Democrat-run area of Indiana, he is a target. And now I'm questioning if this was, and I hate to play the conspiracy card, but I'm starting to question if this was a setup to make sure Kash was getting in more trouble than he deserved to be. And I do not like this lawyer at all.
I mean, we talked about it, off camera, where I was just like, none of this makes sense. We were all trying to sit here and make sense of it, because I know for a fact, every time I talked to Kash, he was always making sure he could travel to wherever he was going to go. Like, if you know you're on probation, you know that you have stipulations and you've been asking thus far to go everywhere you needed to go. Why would it then be on this specific date, January 6th, that you just don't have permission to go now? And now, he's made sure he can go everywhere.
Everywhere. And I think they're showing now that he might not have been allowed to go to DC the month before. Nothing went down there, so they weren't able to get him in trouble. I don't know. That one, I don't know if that's it. But somebody asked, and also this lawyer, when Erica told them that I was going to the sentencing, he literally last minute when it was already February 6th, they said, "Oh no, is he going to quarantine himself for 2 weeks before he can come in?" I'm like, what? So then they've now moved everything to the option is Zoom for everybody or cash in person, which I think is important. And we're doing a phone call in.
Okay.
I just, it's not right.
It's not. And it is. It is. It is. They don't do their jobs. This is just another cog in the machine for all these people. They don't care. They don't realize. I do think they realize who he is, but it's almost like, okay, you represent this and we're trying to kill this narrative, so you just got to go down with it. Not realizing you're tearing a family apart. You're contributing to the statistics of children growing up without a father. You're contributing to everything that we talk about all the time as Black conservatives. Ridiculous jail sentences. Locked up for what?
This crime was when he was 19. And he cooperated, did everything the right way. He cooperated. He never went to the point where it was with dangerous people. So he never ratted anybody out. He did the right thing. He did the best he could, and he had no violence on it. And they pushed the sentencing. And then the fact that the lawyer is not fighting for the longest house arrest in history. He's got all these children, and the lawyer is still going, a year, it'll probably end up 2 to 3 years. Are you like that?
Yeah.
And
they're not. For him to do more would actually be him doing his job. That would be him actually being a public defender and a lawyer. You're supposed to defend the person that you're representing. It seems like you're just like, man, let me just get a check. Here you go. There go your year. You'll get out. They don't care.
And the worst part is we had another lawyer potentially lined up that started out very cheap and ended up even out of the budget that we had with people donating. Like it ended up going like, oh no, I'll take care of you. And then it was like, yeah, it'll just be like a 15,000 retainer. And then it's like, well, what does the retainer mean? And then he's like, well, I mean, in the end it could. And then this, and then next thing he's way out of the price range. And on top of it, Cash no longer has his Patreon, his YouTube. He's missing $14,000 to get that lawyer. He's being shut down on every end, and it's absolutely bullshit.
Facts.
Oh, and I'm going to mention this tomorrow night also. We're going to do a prayer. We've got his pastor coming on, I believe, around 7 p.m. On Wednesday. So look for it on the Be the Change page, and we'll do a group prayer for everybody as Thursday comes in. Most people are getting their T-shirts too, so I'll be rocking it.
Crazy. Well, Cash, I needed to make sure. He said go after the media. The media is the enemy. He told me that. He's like, I'm a victim of it. Don't ever let up on the media. So I'm going to keep you in prayer. I'm going to keep your spirit going. We're trying to make everybody come together on a unity thing. I want to see people out there trying to be the change they want to see. And we all have patriots that are willing to stand up and tell the truth. So share this piece of the show. I'm going to go off and be a little funny now. I wanted to be serious with the first half of it, but share this, send it to the news station, send it to Mr. Richard. Russo's tried to reach out multiple times. He's not hearing us. So maybe this video will get your attention. It's time to retract whatever you put out. And I think you need to issue a statement about Primetime Patriots as well, because we have absolutely nothing to do with the story you put out.
Or we could also, if they're not willing to have that discussion, we could have any other major local news in Indiana. If you guys want a story about your competitors not doing their job correctly and you want the real story, hit any of us up.
Hit us up, because we're here.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get Truth Will Set You Free ready for tomorrow night. And just want to come on because I'm a little hot right now as I'm exchanging information with or letters with the lawyer. And I
got you.
Unreal. All
right, I'll hit you up.
All right, later, guys.
You guys want to laugh at something? We just had a really intense moment defending Cash, and I'll always do that. It's like my big brother. But do you guys want to laugh? Do you want to laugh? Do you want to see what's happening? Whoa, there's some tech issues for you. I don't even know how I disappeared, but I'm back. Okay, damn. Somebody just messaged me. Do you want to laugh now? Everybody's like, where did she go? I'm right here. Hi. Okay. Now I have to find the article that I had pulled up. Boom, here it is. Let me share this on the screen. This is what's in our news today. Tom Brady called racist on social media for winning the Super Bowl during Black History Month. Just when I thought, the Tyrann Matthew story, I'm like, damn, Black folks, we can't get no lower. Then I see this. So this is what we're going to complain about now. White people are not supposed to win during Black History Month. If you look at some of these tweets, this is even funnier. Some of these people are verified. Oh, Lord. I hope they're probably these new little rappers coming out. I can guarantee you, this is the most ridiculous shit I've ever... Shit. I can say shit on here. I just can't drop the F-bomb. Thank you, Len. You took the words right out of my mouth. This is what we're dealing with. If Tom Brady beats Patrick Mahomes during Black History Month, then we have to double whatever we're demanding for reparations. Okay. There's no world where I'm rooting for Tom Brady to win a Super Bowl during Black History Month. Isn't that racist? Not even racist, but like, isn't that prejudice for you to say white people can't win because it's Black History Month? Now, imagine if a white person put this tweet out and they said, you can't win because this is White History Month. Or imagine if a white person just said that in general. You can't win today because it's White Day. I don't know who Zito is, but Zito is not very smart. Tom Brady winning during Black History Month is so racist. It goes on and on and on. People have lost the plot. That is why I started the hashtag Make America Think Again, because we clearly are not thinking. I don't know what's happening, but I feel like every day there's a new level of stupid that just emerges from the corners. Just the cracks of everywhere. A new level of just dumb. How can you be racist for winning during Black History Month? I'm pretty sure that Tampa Bay has Black players, right? Let's pull up their roster. Because I don't even know who plays on the team. I was just going for Tom Brady because he's the GOAT. I can guarantee you over half of this roster is full of Black folks. Tampa Bay roster. Antonio Brown played for them for a minute. I remember that. Chris Goodwin, Ronald Jones II, Sue, LaShawn McCoy, which is the running back. I don't understand. What? Hold on. You want to see it yourself? So do these guys not matter? They're not considered Black during Black History Month, and they didn't win the Super Bowl as well? It was just Tom Brady? Okay. Whatever floats your boat. Bingo. If you had a White History Month, they call you racist. But it's okay to separate Black history from American history and say, you're racist, America. Even though you're separating your own history from American culture. I won't get into that because that's actually thinking. I don't think we have that ability anymore. Tom Brady issued an apology to Tyrann Mathieu. Now, I don't agree with Tom Brady saying sorry. And I can say that because if you say something, never mind. Let me not say that because he could have been being petty too. We don't know what was said. He issued an apology after they went at each other face to face, and after this man pretty much threw him under the bus and called him a racist in a tweet that he put out. Did you guys see that tweet from Tyrann Mathieu? He said something to me that I don't want to repeat. And we know what that is in this day and age, especially with Tom Brady being a Trump supporter, means you're racist off top. So he issued an apology for what was said. And he said how he was a great receiver and he watched him at LSU, blah, blah, blah. He's a bigger man for saying sorry, but I think I'm just a little petty. You're not going to throw me out there and say that I said something racist to you, but you don't want to repeat it and then have me say sorry to you? No, it's not happening. Uh-oh, I'm going to read some of these comments. My throat hurts. I need to take a break from talking. Cash Awareness Month. Girl, you know the burger's going to be hating. The burger eaters. Who are the burger eaters? Just when I thought we were over race issues, here they are on 54. I don't know what to think about all this. You just think about what it is. It's stupid. Dumb. It makes absolutely no sense. What's up, man? Hi. Pizza day tomorrow. Okay. Well, guess what? Trump's legal team put out a statement about maybe 2 hours ago. His legal team put out a statement. Can you guys see it? I need to zoom it in more. They put out the following statement. President Trump and his counsel are pleased that there was a bipartisan support on how to structure the impeachment trial. We appreciate the Senate Republican leadership stood strong for due process and secured oh my God, it's so far from me. A structure that is consistent with past precedent. This process will provide us with an opportunity to explain to the senators why it is absurd and unconstitutional to hold an impeachment trial against a private citizen. I've always wondered what's happening in the back of their mind for them to even want to impeach him. None of it really makes sense. Like this just said, he's a private citizen. So what the hell are you trying to bar him from doing? The only thing for me, now a lot of people are saying Donald Trump might run in 2024. I don't know. I think he's going to be too old to run, but if he does, I would think that's the only reason that they want to go forth with the second impeachment, even though he's not the president of the United States. I don't know. I could be thinking in America just could have their brain shut off. Congress has their brain shut off. It seems like most of our government is not thinking at all. So we'll have to see what comes of that. I'm excited for this impeachment trial. I think a lot of things are going to come out, and I think some laws will be changed as far as voter laws. I think that. Now, I could be wrong, but I see that in the future. I'm going to read a few of your comments, and then I'm going to hop off here. Okay. Don't want him to run ever. Okay. Don't want him to ever run again. It's so far away from me. I don't have my glasses, so I cannot see. Don't think I can't read, because I can't. I'm praying you are right. So am I. What's up, New Jersey? Okay. I think Trump is going to start a new news station. I've heard that in the works. Trump, Primetime Patriots over here. Okay. You need to listen to Tom McDonald People so stupid, fake woke, cancel. Cancel reminds me of what they're trying to do to Cash. I love Tom McDonald. He's awesome. I've heard all those songs. And I think Joe Biden is old as hell now, just like I think Donald Trump will be old as hell in 2024. Thank you for being the voice of reason in the Black community. Thank you for watching and supporting. I appreciate that. What does it say? Received my new Made in America shirt today. Facts. I love it. Make sure you take a picture of it, of you in it, hashtag strength in numbers, Made in America, and Make America Think Again, so we can see it and we can post it on our story. She says Trump will be in office by April. I can't say that I agree with that, given that Joe Biden was sworn in as president, but we'll see what happens. I heard he was starting a new party. That is false. Donald Trump already put a statement out that said he has no intentions of starting a new party and that he would be helping the GOP with the up-and-coming Senate runoffs in 2022, as well as the presidency in 2024. He's going to help them. Ivanka Trump and Candace Owens 2024. Shout out to Candace Owens. She's awesome. I did see Biden get booed at the Super Bowl. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. You can't really hear it. It's faint, but there are supposedly other videos out there. I'm looking for them. If anybody has the videos of Joe Biden getting booed at the Super Bowl, that'd be great. If Candace runs, I'll vote for her. Hold on. I think we should start our own cancel culture. Stop giving money to the enemy to start investing in your own groups and get away from their handouts. I don't think we should participate in cancel culture, though. That's terrible. It's destroying everything around us. And his wife did all the talking. Yes, because Joe Biden is a beta male. He's not an alpha at all. You can tell. His wife bosses him around and he sits there. We can guarantee you Kamala Harris is running the show right now. I would love to see Alan West. That would be someone I could vote for. No audio again. Nah, I think that's you, Casey. Everybody else can hear me. Facts. No more cancel culture. Let's go. I didn't hear him get booed because I said, what the F? I don't want to see him. Get your ass off my TV. What was he? Was he talking about COVID-19? Isn't that like a bit like Hunger Game-ish, dictator-ish when your president pops on the screen at the Super Bowl to talk about social distancing and what you should be doing? Like, I don't know. For me, that sounds like Hunger Games. Or 1984 when Big Brother pops on the screen. That's weird. David Harris Jr. had a video of the Super Bowl. Okay. I have to look for that. Yes. Okay. There you go. Wear your mask. Yeah. That was like some next level Hunger Games 1984 shit. Oh, God. Well, guys, that's my time. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I'll be doing these shows, I think, every Monday night at 8 p.m. I'll come on here. We'll chop it up about a few hot topics, things that are going on around the U.S. Dang, wait a minute. I can't get off unless I talk about this. Dang. Okay. Kamala Harris versus Tom Brady. Yes, you heard it here. Kamala Harris versus Tom Brady. Now, I have not seen this video. It's 4 minutes. If you want to hang and watch it, that's cool. If not, that's cool too. But I'm going to watch it and react to it. I totally forgot I had this. Ooh. Dang, Casey. Showing my inbox off, bruh.
Leave it to Kamala Harris's family to come in and ruin another cherished American tradition. This time, Tom Brady. Tom Brady and the Kamala Harris family are beefing. Why? Well, let's see. Here's a video of Tom Brady walking in to Tampa Stadium, his home stadium, essentially his house, without a mask on last night before the Super Bowl. This video went viral. It's great. He's a complete boss. Tom Brady's a total boss. And, a lot of people celebrated this as Tom Brady went and was entering his house, right? So this is like the first time a Super Bowl team has played at home field ever in history. So Tom Brady, like a boss, very cool. Of course, leave it to Kamala Harris's family, Kamala Harris's niece named Mina Harris, to criticize Tom Brady and freak out. Where's his mask? She tweets. Where's his mask? She's all upset, right? And that gets a bunch of like liberal blue checkmark love, right? That's like the signal. Oh my gosh, Tom Brady's such a bad guy. And there's a million follow-up tweets, right? Tom Brady's a Trump supporter. He's a mean person. Tom Brady's the misogynist, blah, 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 whatever. Patriarchy of Tom Brady. Okay, well, here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing, libs, you freaks. Like, you guys don't control everything. I know it's going to come as a real shock to Kamala's niece. All right, Kamala doesn't control the state of Florida. I'm going to read you guys right now Florida's mask law. Here we go. Does Florida have a statewide mask law? This is from the AARP, right? Who did a big rundown of mask laws, not partisan. And this article, it's just the actual laws, right? So, does Florida have a state mask law? No. Florida recommends, but does not require face mask coverings for the general public. Cities and large counties, including Miami-Dade, Palm Beach, Hillsborough, which includes Tampa, has mask requirements, but local governments are barred from assessing fines or penalties or non-compliance. So essentially they can't mandate masks, period, by an executive order from Governor Ron DeSantis that he issued on September 25. Boom, there you go. So Tom Brady is not breaking, he's actually in compliance with Florida law. So much fun. By not wearing a mask. Tom Brady doesn't have to wear a mask. In fact, there is absolutely no legal or lawful mechanism to make Tom Brady wear a mask at all, especially being at the peak of his performance and walking into his home stadium. Peak performance is something that Kamala Harris would know nothing about because she couldn't even win a single primary, not even in her home state, dropped out of the presidential race, and has been just a grating backbencher that wasn't even trotted out on the campaign trail because the American public hated her so much, unlike Tom Brady, who went through at 43 on a romp and humiliated, completely clowned and dunked on Patrick Mahomes, who's half his age, in the Super Bowl, and did a masterclass on how to own the Super Bowl and destroy your opponent by just utterly gutting the Kansas City Chiefs in a romp. Wasn't even close. And so, I think that when it comes to figuring out what the American people like and who the American people are actually behind, maybe Tom Brady should run for president. I don't know. But I can tell you this, the Harris family doesn't know jack about how to establish a fan base, how to actually win. If you read the Time Magazine article, that dropped this Friday, that is exactly what happened. And can't even win her own state's primary, right? She dropped out before California. How humiliating, right?
Right. He's destroying her. Well, I have one thing to say. Okay? To Kamala Harris's niece. States make their own laws. Okay? The Fed can give recommendations, but they don't force their will on states and cities, because that will be what we call a dictatorship, kind of like what you accused Trump of being for the last 4 years. So maybe you should go back and reconsider your life right now. So what? He didn't wear a fucking mask. Oh my gosh. People are so ridiculous. And I just dropped the F-bomb. I can't believe I did it. You guys have a great night. This was crazy.